talking to Andy, we come in, it was over budget, the stress and what we're going to do there. But I want to introduce, and I didn't let them introduce at the beginning, but I want to introduce another lady while Leslie's standing up. And we have Miss West Virginia, USA, Miss Erin Wellman. It's just stand up, Miss Wellman. Just crowned, I think, 3 weeks ago, and she's been all over the place. I follow her on Instagram, and I'm like, this red, what is it called, the red eye trips, all those things. But thank you. And what we have right here, that's Superintendent, we got Miss West Virginia and royalty right here in our office. You're the queen, and I see the king out there somewhere. There he is, David. So thank you. But just that, and then, I come in this morning, Mr. Mike, you in here, Mike, Tom, and Miss Angie, I saw, where you at? Stand up, wave your hands so we know where you're at. We're out there doing this together, and thank you guys. And that's, we'll get you an SBA checklist where you know where you got to keep that going. And we talked about earlier when I come up here, we'll roll. We'll be in good shape. But thank you. But just everybody, I just want to thank. This is what this is about as a team, and we got a great thing going here in Southern West Virginia, Mercer County Public Schools. And I just want to say that. And thank you all. Thank you, members of the board, for that push that you give me to keep doing what we can do to make Mercer County the best. So with that, I am thrilled that just yesterday, State Superintendent Michelle Blatt was in a board meeting. I got to watch the replay. I was watching a little bit at 10 o'clock when I could release our results. But she just left the state board meeting. She has probably been on the phone all the way down here. And then I know she'll be leaving shortly, but she joined us today. And I'd like to welcome Superintendent Blatt to say a few words. But thank you all.
Good morning. What a wonderful opportunity for Mercer County Schools. I pulled in this morning and this facility is absolutely gorgeous. I know that we have a hard time as we make these transitions, and consolidation is never something that we want to do, but when we can offer our students the opportunity, as Avi said, to learn in a place like this and a new place for learning, then that's what it's all about. So I know that we saw our wonderful students back here, so I'm going to ask them to stand. You guys stand up? And then any students in the audience that get to attend Timberwood Elementary, please stand. So this is for all of you, your teachers, your principal, the central office, and the Mercer County Board of Education. They want you to have the best of the best, and I think you've got that here today. And I'm so excited for what will happen and the things that we'll hear about Timberwood Elementary this school year. So have a great day.
We would like to welcome Mr. Andy Neptune to the podium.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Governor Morrissey, who is the president of the School Building Authority, and our authority members, y'all are used to hearing Board of Education members, but our board is known as authority members. We really want to thank you for this opportunity to come down to see this. It's just beautiful. I'm speechless. And there's other folks to thank along the way. The School Building Authority continues to get support from our delegates, and I got to be able to say hello to Mr. Gerhardt, who continues to support the School Building Authority. He's usually sitting right down to my left in finance, and so we get to have several talks, but we appreciate he and others that continue to help send that money to us that allows these projects like today to come to fruition. I would be remiss to say, Dana and I have traveled a lot across the state. We have a lot of different projects going on, schools being built, renovations that are going on. But I can remember early on, as I started at the School Building Authority, they said we're going down to Mercer County, going to build a new elementary school called Timberwood. And and wanted us to come down for the groundbreaking. And I can remember pulling in down there, and I'm sorry folks, I don't mean to be, but I thought, here? Here's where we're gonna do this? And we invested $13.9 million of SBA money into this. Let me tell you something. This goes to show visions of superintendents like Ed Tobin, board members like you all have, that knew exactly what was going to, how this was going to turn out, knew exactly who to hire. Ben, that ZMM group, you all just did it. I mean, it's phenomenal. We pulled up today, and I don't know if I was rude or not, but I couldn't get my jaw back up because it was just beautiful, beautiful. And y'all should be so proud of this. I know that we are proud of the money that we invested in this. And like Superintendent Blatt said, this is going to be great enjoyment for the future of all these children in this community, and hopefully the community will enjoy this school. It is absolutely fabulous. Thank you all so much for allowing us to be here and come enjoy this and visit with you all. Appreciate you all so much. Thank you.
Next, we would like Ms. Leslie Wellman to come up and say a few words.
So I'm the least comfortable person speaking in public that you'll find, but I do want to say thanks to and welcome. I'm very proud of this school. I'm very, very proud of our superintendent and our board members for their fiscal leadership. Today marks the opening of not just a building, it's a legacy that our board members have built and our previous administration also built. They've had the vision and fiscal responsibility before us to lay the foundation for this. Mr. Tobin mentioned that in February of 2023, 9 days after I took this job, the bid came in for this job, and it was during the height of COVID inflation, and it was almost $10 million over budget. And that was my first task, was how do I go to the SBA with Mr. Toman, who had just really started as well. And this is an opportunity when the state and counties work together, what can happen. Luckily, with the additional grant that they gave us, we were able to finish this school. I'm very confident in the future leadership of this board as well. The fiscal leadership will continue. Our hopes, Mr. Prudish continually reminds us, are we have more schools in the future. And in large part, I have to say, this is due to our excess levy as well as our fiscal leadership. I'm very proud of Mercer County Schools, very proud to be here and able to say that. Schools don't look exactly the way they did in the past, as Superintendent Blatt mentioned. I happen to have a daughter here who is a product of Mercer County Schools, from pre-K at Silver Springs to a graduate in the height of COVID, 2020, of Princeton Senior High School. I'm very proud of the education she received. She attended a very large school, Princeton Primary. Parents, don't worry. These teachers will take care of your kids. I worried so much more about sending my baby to Princeton Primary than she ever worried. The only thing that she will tell you when she toured our first school was Mountain Valley. She said, I wish I could have gone to a school like this. So that's what the future is for public schools. We're very excited about the future of the board. Thank you for coming and helping us celebrate not just a building, but an investment in our children, our families, and our future of West Virginia. Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie. Please welcome Mr. Tom Atkins, Maintenance Director.
I too love public speaking. I hope that one day to be as well versed as Mr. Jahar back here. Excellent job. I'm gonna brag on Erin too. She was one of my students when I was principal at Princeton High School. So everybody can take claim to Erin, but I graduated her. So I got to crown her first. We talked about the students, but I think the key word is resiliency. We have the teachers, the students have gone through so much in the previous schools. I honestly didn't think we were going to make it through this last year. We had a lot of hiccups at our schools, and the teachers kept teaching, students kept learning, and they never lost focus of what was important. They knew this was in the makes, and they knew that they deserved this, and thankful for the community, for the support, for the taxpayers, for the state, to see this vision through. Last night I was thinking about community, and you can't think of a community without thinking of a school. So this school will help mesh these two communities and continue to provide the wonderful opportunities for education that Mercer County Schools for your kids' kids, and for many generations to come. So I'm blessed to have worked with great people on this job. I first want to thank DCI Shires, Kurt Schmidt especially. Kurt was a project manager for this job. Anytime I needed anything, and if it was a question, if it was anything I needed, Kurt was available to answer that. I've never built a school. Like I said before, I was a principal, and I will say that I did nothing but brag about the job that DCI Shires did when building this facility. It was the cleanest job. There was never an opportunity for